Hi everyone, welcome to the Seniors Are Talking, your favorite podcast. We are your beautiful hosts. I'm Paula.
I'm Paz.
And welcome. This is our first episode. Paz, how are you feeling? Are you excited?
I'm a bit nervous, first of all. We've been redoing this intro for many times, so
Yes.
let's hope this gets better.
Yes, let's hope this is the one.
Uh-huh.
This project has been in the works for like
And it has
6
been
months.
delayed.
6 months, yes.
And delayed.
And delayed.
Yes.
And we finally did it. So, Paz, can you tell us a little bit about what the podcast is about?
Okay, this podcast is about a lot of topics. The main ones, I think it's about pop culture and mainly being a teenager, and also the IB, the International Baccalaureate program, diploma program.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yes, it's relating things that we like, things of our interest with our experiences as teenagers, because at the end of the day, we have very unique experiences as teenagers. It's something that we're never going to experience again. So I think our opinion needs to be heard. And that's one of the reasons why we made this podcast.
This is also our last year in high school, so we wanted to create this as a way to document it and talk about the things we like while giving something valuable to our community.
Yes.
Our school as well.
Yes. Mainly our school.
Yes.
Mainly our grade.
Yeah, let's shout out to our friends that are the first ones to
listen to this.
Yes.
Thank you
for
the support. Let's preface this by saying that we are not native speakers. This is a way also for us to practice our English, and if you spot any mistakes, please be patient. We're trying really hard. We are planning on releasing an episode every 2 weeks. And we are also trying to be constant on our Instagram. You can follow us at the Seniors Podcast. We're going to be interacting over there a lot. We're going to be asking questions, answering questions, and also asking for the question that we're going to answer at the end of every episode. So stay tuned for that.
And yeah, I think that's all. A special thanks to our teacher Gabi and to Ana Pau, who was the creator.
Of our logo.
The designer of our logo.
The designer of our logo, yes.
She's so cool.
She's the
so
best.
Go follow her also on Instagram. She's
at
Banuwi. Banuwi. It's like
VANUW.
I.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Today we're going to be discussing the movie Bad Genius that premiered in 2017 and relating it to topics of morality, needs, money, cheating, school, etc.
So a little synopsis of this movie. Bad Genius is a heist thriller movie made in Thailand, and heist is
basically like a robbery or a very well executed plan to outsmart people in
to do mostly something wrong. To do something wrong.
To do crimes, basically.
Yes,
that's the definition.
And an example of this is the La Casa de Papel, which in English is the
Money
money
Heist.
So yes. So
Yes.
Bad Genius is a heist thriller movie made in Thailand, and it's about Lane, a very smart girl, a straight-A student who gets accepted into a prestigious school with a scholarship. She starts helping her friends cheat in exams in exchange for money, and she devises a plan by teaching them hand signals based on piano pieces, and this to cheat during exams. Her clientele grows, and Bank, who is also a top student, tells the school about this, which causes her scholarship to be revoked.
Yes, so about a year later, her friends Grace and Pat ask Lynn to help them cheat on the STIC exam, which is an international standardized test for student admissions. It's taken at the same time everywhere in the world.
It's like the IB exams.
Yes, but the thing is, it's not really at the same time. It's just at the same hour. So, for example, in Australia, it's taken at 5, and then in China, it's taken at 5 in China. So it's not at the same time.
So that's the difference
Yeah,
with the
so
IB exams.
That's
I
a dumb
think,
thing.
if I'm not wrong, yeah, I think the IB exams are taken like all at the same time. Like
Yes.
in Ecuador it's 10 o'clock, and in Mexico is 8. We take it.
Yes,
at that
the
time.
exact time, because it
Yes.
does help prevent cheating, as we can see later on. So she gets asked to take the test, and she's asked to memorize the whole test, the answers, so that she can pass them on to her friends. She's in Australia, and she passes the answers to the ones that are in Thailand. And yes, so she realizes that she needs the help of Bank because she cannot memorize an entire exam alone. Yes. But he's not going to do it because he basically, on the cheating before, he was the one who told the principal that they were cheating. So
he's really against cheating.
Yes,
at the beginning of the movie.
Yes, because yes. So he gets attacked on the street, and that makes him miss his scholarship exam, so he doesn't get a scholarship and is basically screwed over.
He's mad.
And he's really mad and really sad, honestly.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad. So he decides to help and join Lynn to Australia. So they fly, they take the exam, and they are supposedly have to send the answers back to Pat and Grace so that they could put them
they invent a whole system.
Yeah, it's a very complicated system.
Yes, it's something.
It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And
like you can just study.
Exactly. So she has trouble memorizing it, and Bank gets caught during the exam. So
doing the cheating.
Yes. He was in the bathroom.
Cheating in the exam.
Yes, because they were taking the test and then going to the bathroom to type out the answers because they were multiple questions.
Yeah, but like in phones that were.
See, so they had them taped to the toilet basically. Yes, and he couldn't flush it out or anything.
Very plan.
So he gets caught, and
they take him to
yes.
I don't know. It's the police.
Yes, I think it's the police because it was very serious.
Like cheating on these exams, like the SIT and the
the
stick is a very serious thing.
Yes. So they complete the first section, and they do it. I think they finish the thing. They get their cuts, but
yes,
Lynn feels guilty and ends up rejecting the cut of the money.
Yes, what she does.
Yeah.
Also, Bank, he wants to keep doing this.
Yes, he realizes that he gains
good money. It's
good money.
Yes, because they're all rich.
Except for them, but they are all really, really rich.
Actually, they end up getting like the good grades, but then that's when Lynn goes and confesses that she helped them cheat in the exam, and all this scandal goes out, and they lose their. I don't know. College admissions?
Yes, I think, and this is based on real events. So this
really,
yes, this happened in real life.
Wow.
I'm not 100% sure about what happened, but I think it's a very similar thing.
Okay.
So yes, what are your thoughts, Paz, on this very basic synopsis of the movie?
Wait, now I think we should put a spoiler alert thing.
Spoiler alert! Well, I think if you're listening to this, you know. Yeah, so
you were expecting this, okay?
Yes. So
okay,
your thoughts.
My thoughts on this movie. I really like this movie. Like the first time I watched it, I was very nervous while all the cheating was happening, and that scene.
Yes.
It's very
stressful.
I don't know how to say this word. It's a thriller.
You
got the chills.
The suspense.
Yes, exactly.
And also, but watching it a second time, you realize that they're just really dumb. O sea, they are smart. They are very smart. But the things they do...
Was it really necessary?
Yeah, they took all that time learning piano codes with their hands. Printing the answers on pencils.
Oh my god, that scene was very stressful.
Yes, because on that scene, what's his name? Bank starts asking for more money for sending the answers.
Yes. Oh my god, I wanted to hear him.
And they will have a minute left, and he's already there. I'm sorry, if you're there, just do it.
I would be so.
You're already there.
I wouldn't.
No. Yes, of course I wouldn't.
At that moment, I would not ask. I wouldn't send. I wouldn't do anything.
Yes, I would
be shocked.
I would screw them over.
Yeah, I would
screw them over.
But I think that
at the same time,
it's because they were two and they
at the same
were
time,
encouraging each other.
He had needs.
Yes,
that's the reason that he did it.
The two of them.
Yeah. So going to that, do you think that the money and the needs that he had justify certain actions?
I don't actually know. I think it does depend. It depends a lot.
Yes.
And in this case,
it's like let's
I
preface
understand
this,
him.
yes, by saying that justifies doesn't mean excuse.
Yes.
So I can say like yes, he did it because he needed the money and he had lost a scholarship that he had been fighting for 3 years and that he did everything for. The school like even made them pay money to Lynn's dad, and I'm assuming also Banks' family money that they weren't supposed to pay because of the scholarship. So I understand where they come from, but that's not an excuse.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
morally
very
wrong.
big issue to do something like that.
Yes, it's like
It's-
where do you draw the line?
Yes.
Where
and
do you draw the line?
the ISTIC is an exam that is taken internationally, and it's something that's very serious because it leads you to big college. Yeah, and it basically forms your future. And if you cheat in this, what's the
It's-
thing you're gonna do next?
Yes, because like if you cheat, let's say they get every answer right and they pass the exam, that's not your knowledge.
Also, if I've been like the examinator of those exams, I would have think like, why everybody is getting, like, I don't know, what's the top mark?
I'm not
1,000.
sure.
Well,
yes,
the top mark, and everybody had
Uh-huh.
like these shirts in the movie that said like, we got the top mark.
Yeah, so it's very suspicious. Also, like,
Yes.
and also like the pressure that it puts in them to cheat because it didn't come from a place of they wanted to cheat at first. At the end, they did cheat, but they were really pressured because of the money and because of their needs and because of their friends.
Yes, it was.
They had
mostly-
this pressure of if you don't cheat on this tickets exam, I'm not going to Boston with my boyfriend. So it was really really
Yes.
tough.
And it's also that Lynn only had this one friend that was Grace, and she was kind of pressured by that also.
Yes, in a new school,
In the school.
but she was really smart.
Yeah, she was so smart.
she was
could have-
so smart.
She could have gotten
She-
to an Ivy League.
Yes,
Definitely.
and I understand that at first for the first cheating, like she was mad and everything, but she was so smart and
Yes.
like even coming up with the cheating system, the piano
Yes.
cheating system. It's just like that's
She
so
could have-
smart.
She could have been a very good engineer. I hope she
Uh-huh.
did study something like that.
Yes. So, do you think that in any case, based on needs or anything, is it justifiable to cheat?
Well, I think it's controversial, but I think it is justifiable. Like, but not talking about the
Big
action, but talking about like the reaction of people towards a grade. Like sometimes I say like, no, cheating is wrong, and don't do this in school because it's morally wrong. But you don't know all the context of people, and I do know that people sometimes cheat because they want to. How do you say this?
They
They want to
like
show something
Yes.
to their parents because there's just some parents that don't accept anything below 10. And
Yes, and the pressure that it puts on
it's,
people.
it's a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Especially now that I've seen like in the Dia de las Abanderadas and Dia de la Bandera, I've seen that many people, including me, is been like a bit obsessed with their grades and saying like, no, I should have done this in
Yes.
this grade because I could have gotten a higher grade and I could have been
Exactly.
in the cuadro de honor. And what's the cuadro de honor in English?
The honors.
The honors.
The honor student.
The
yes.
honor student, yeah.
Yes, but like yes, seeing
And
like,
you think a lot about I could have cheated in this test and I could have gotten a better
and
grade.
like for example, for me it was also a lot of pressure because like I had an expectation of my grades and I got like completely different grades. And it was
Yeah.
just so hard because we need to understand that the reason that it may be justifiable to cheat is because the system doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah, obviously, it's
Yes.
cheating is a response to something that's not
Yes,
working.
and at the end of the day, it's your responsibility if you get caught. But at the same time, you can understand where they come from and
Yes.
like what like the pressure, the academic validation, the things that you need to kind of have that fulfillment in yourself, even if you don't really need it. It's
to show
hard.
something to someone,
Yeah. So
especially their parents. But yes, Paula. Now to a question: have you cheated?
have I cheated? I think
Everybody.
I think everyone has cheated. I'm not saying that I should have done it.
Yes, it's
Because
different.
the times that I did it was like I was really struggling, and it's not an excuse. I know it's not an excuse. I shouldn't have cheated, but I was struggling so hard. It was in science. And I was struggling so hard.
In 10th grade?
Yes.
Okay.
in ninth and 10th grade. Mostly in 9th grade, I think. It was so hard for me. And like I remember this exam that I didn't cheat, but it was with the calculator, and every time that I put the answers, I got a different answer, and I didn't know what to do. So I just put the one that I got like last.
That's not cheating.
No, I know that's not cheating, but like I was struggling so hard. And maybe I should have looked, like I had the temptation to look down and like. What?
I think I have cheated more than once, and I'm not proud of that.
Yeah.
But I think it was also in
a really bad moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
In 10th grade, it's freshman.
Yes, freshman year.
High school. Okay. I think also in science, and I remember. I struggle a lot too. Like I was getting only like 6, and I didn't understand how to study to get a better grade. And the time I like spent all night studying, I couldn't remember one thing, and it was something about like a treatment for cancer. And I was like, oh my god, I can't deal with this. So I did like go through my phone and search for the answer.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's okay to to confess this right now.
Did you feel guilty after?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what I was going to get
and
at.
I didn't even get.
There were
10.
people that didn't feel guilty about cheating. That were just
how.
so bold at cheating.
Yes, I don't know how people like just do.
Yes, they would just like take out their
folders.
They would,
oh yeah, nice.
and put them back, or they would have it at the bottom with the page open.
Yeah, people's wife.
And I just couldn't understand how you could cheat without feeling so guilty.
Or anxious.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I was so anxious that I was getting caught. Even if the teacher wasn't looking, I was just so anxious. And that happened in the movie too. Like they were so anxious about getting caught.
Yes.
And they did get caught because that guilt makes you feel
that anxiousness.
Yes.
Get them caught.
And also maybe like if they weren't that anxious, maybe they wouldn't have gotten caught.
But I don't find a way where they
yes
have been anxious.
Exactly.
There's no way.
There's no way. And just cheating in general in school is, I think, between people can be normalized in some cases, but I think
like mostly with homework more than the
especially with homework. It's just so normalized, and it's like we don't even look at it as cheating. Sometimes it's just like
I think like
pass me the chemistry thing.
Pass me the chemistry thing.
Pass me
first year of school, like when you're
like pass me the chemistry thing.
When you're in school, like primero de básica. Well, till you're in your last year of middle school.
Yeah.
School,
no,
like, cheating is a big
primary school.
Primary school cheating is like, no, how could I do this? It's wrong and all that stuff. And then when you get older, it gets more normalized.
Yes, it's just a thing that we do.
People's more risk taker.
It's not even but it's not like cheating. We like most people don't look at it as cheating, and especially after the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, after the pandemic, like many people, like I think it was very easy to cheat in the pandemic.
It was so easy.
It was like too easy to not.
Easy.
And everybody did cheat in the pandemic.
Yes.
With homework and tests, and I think that was the reason we didn't.
We got so behind on things, and that happens in cheating in general. If you cheat on something, you're not gonna understand it.
But I do think if you like cheating, sometimes help you learn.
Yes, like
because
not cheating, like having the homework from your friend and
no, but I'm talking about like the test I took when I cheat. Like I do remember now the treatments for cancer. Like hasta este día, like till this day, like quimioterapia, rayos X,
X-rays.
Yeah, so that's,
chemotherapy.
Yeah, that's the translation. And
yes, please.
Yeah, and also I don't know where, but I think I read something that said that when students write like their little paper sheets for cheating, like they get used to the content and don't even have to look at the paper when they're taking the test.
I saw a TikTok about a teacher that let them do the copy things on Post-its, and like she said that most of them didn't even use it. I don't really believe that, but I understand where she came from, that they still learned.
Yes,
but they didn't learn, they memorized.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes. So yeah. So
Memorizing is not learning.
it's not.
It's not always learning.
It's not. Yes. It depends on the thing because like history for me, memorizing is learning.
Yes.
But yes.
For me, history is more like of having context.
Yes.
Oh.
But I do need to memorize.
Well,
But sometimes
makes
it's hard. Like
sense. Yes.
when people try to cheat on things that you cannot cheat at,
Yes.
like essays.
Yeah. How do they? That's
They like
I don't know
what our theory of knowledge teacher Gabby,
Yes.
the other Gabby,
the other Gabby.
was telling us that in
Last-
essays she gave an example in class.
And they all like copy the same example.
Yes, and she had to make them redo it because like girl,
And I
don't.
think like people just sometimes don't see that what they're doing is cheating. Like
Yes, but like it was something so important. How could you cheat
how
on
could
that?
you cheat in something like
And
this?
like so I think that getting a little bit away from cheating, do you think that in general the end justifies the means?
Oui. The end justify the means? No, I think that's a very. It depends. it really depends, and I can't. I don't know. You have to give an example to say if the end justify the means. But I think, in this case, like, was it really necessary for Grace to go at the same uni as Pat for them to make a whole system to cheat?
The thing is,
It was not necessary.
she was also pressured.
Well, she was also.
Yes, but because they thought that she was a smart girl.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't justify them like getting into the same university and all, because
Yeah, I think
it's in general
like
like
they were also offering to pay her whole scholarship. Like,
yes,
I
it was
don't
it
know.
was so
It's-
so complicated and like things aren't as simple as just
yes, things got I think like
Yes,
more
and,
complicated. Like
like a lot of
it
people.
started with an exam and then with the whole college thing and.
Yes, and like that's very
They,
big.
they wanted for Lynn to go to the same uni so they can cheat also on those exams.
Exactly,
Like, it
and
was
that's-
going to get bigger.
And
They
that's
didn't
so
stop there.
sad. Imagine like living your life, being that smart, and living your life with people only at the end of the day using you
Yeah,
for your
they were
knowledge.
using her.
Yes.
and for those to
And-
be your friends.
Exactly. Like some people can say that maybe like when the outcome is good, it can justify the things that like that were done, that were wrong, that got to that good end. But like no,
Yes,
because like
it's
if you're like doing something and you're doing it wrong, I do not think I would feel that satisfaction like maybe on campaigns or something, that when you do something that is okay against the rules and everyone's getting punished by you and you win. Like
yes.
is it really,
You don't feel good with yourself.
do you exactly do you feel like
I wouldn't
what
feel
you did was
complete.
good?
I wouldn't feel. I would feel so bad because I would think like, yeah, everyone else can do something, and I have to cheat to do it.
Yes,
It's-
like
It's sad.
I think experiences are part of what makes a good outcome good.
Yes.
Because if I had to be really stressed, if I had to be memorizing the answers, but I got to Boston, do you feel like you did something good? Do you feel like you can look back at it and think like, wow, I did this? No.
Yes, but
It's so complex because not everything is black and white, and
yes.
things like that is so complex to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes you just can't do it.
And like when someone cheats in school and tells you it's not like you're gonna say like, no, you're wrong, because you really don't know everything that's going on.
Like at the end of the day, what they did was wrong, but
You understand what's going on.
I have sympathy for them. I
I
really do
do.
be having sympathy for them.
Yes.
Yes, because
especially for Bank and Lean.
yes.
What
So-
else? Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. Do you have anything else to say about this topic? I think no, maybe yes. Just no. You know what? No.
No, either.
Because I think we touch morality in the end, justifying the means.
Yes, and the money and all that stuff.
Like no, but here's like an example of the end maybe justifying the means. Like when you kill someone, it's not Let me talk. Like, it's not that, like,
Paula.
murdering is wrong.
Murdering.
Murdering is wrong.
Murdering is wrong, Paula.
Yes, but what if it's self-defense? Do you consider that wrong? No.
Well.
Because, like, and they
Yes.
still do get punished for killing someone, even if it wasn't self-defense. And that's, like, you do have to look at the context of how things happen
Yes.
for that outcome.
And I think that's why, like, in many countries, that law or that is that a law? That
Yes, it's
article?
kind of law. It's
Yeah,
not,
it's
not
taken
really a law.
very seriously.
Yes,
And I think in Ecuador it's not.
it's really
Yeah.
It's like, and sometimes, like, even if the same thing happens, like, one person can get convicted and the other one doesn't get convicted, because it also has to do with in the case of them, the privilege.
Yes.
Because Lynn and Bank didn't have the privilege to just cheat and go do their lives and pay for a rich university.
Yeah, and even if Pat and Grace like got kicked out of their colleges and universities,
they could go to another one.
they will go to another
They had
country.
so much money.
Yes, they will
Yes,
succeed at
but-
the end of the day.
But
I will nah.
yes, it's so difficult to think that the same thing, the same situation
It's
can be represented so differently based on who did it
Yes.
and where they are and their context. It's so sad thinking about it. Because,
yes.
like, it's
World
so
is
complex.
unfair.
Yes, it is so complex because, like, for not, like, I think that's why people I think in our school don't feel as guilty about cheating, because
Yes.
I remember a girl last year. I think
Oh
this
my
anecdote is very
God.
important because
Yes.
it shocked me so much. She was on my bus and she had cheated on a biology exam.
in your bus. Te escucha, she wasn't my boss.
She was my boss.
She was my boss.
She was in my bus, and she was telling her friends how she cheated on a biology exam by, I think, looking at her Apple Watch, and she cheated and she got caught. So she got sent to the inspector's office, I think. Vicky. Yes, to Vicky. So yes, she got sent there, and she was like getting like, girl, why did you cheat and things, and she started crying and she like had a panic attack. But she didn't really have it. She was acting.
Oh my god.
She told like everyone, she was like laughing about it, and she said, yes, I even like tore my mask up, and the teacher was there and she was insulting the teacher. She was, is there a translation?
It's a slur. Is it a slur?
It's not.
It's not. No, it's not a slur.
It's not a slur. No, it's not a slur.
But that was being me.
Yes, she le choleó a la profesora.
She was being clasista.
Yeah, she was being classist. She was
Classes.
being really
That's
classist.
the word. That's the word.
But it's not the same. O sea, yes, it's the same,
No,
but
she-
it's
yeah.
yes, but the meaning of cholear is like so deep.
Yes.
She was really mean to the teacher, and like she got caught and she was so entitled about it, and she just got a 3-day suspension and she didn't even get a 0 on the test. So
Really?
because of the empathy that they felt when like she cried, so
Oh
they
my
were like,
God.
you know what, just like a 3-day suspension, and she took it so lightly. She was like, yeah, I got 3 days, and like laughing and being proud of
Oh my
it.
god, vacation.
Yes, she was like that, and most people who get suspensions are usually like that because they know that nothing else will happen,
Yes.
because there are no
But if that
consequences,
happened,
because
like-
at the end of the day the exam is done and you can move on and you move on and that's done.
in other places where in other instances, what's the word? In other situations, other people would have gotten worse punishment.
Yes,
Yes.
and I think it really depends on the person,
It does depend on the person.
because like a lot of people get like favoritism is a really big thing also with
Mhm.
even if it doesn't matter what class or anything, like the favoritism that some people have can let you get away with anything. And
Yes.
yes, favoritism even for the police, I guess.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you can get away with so many things because they like you.
Because of your last name, with police, because of your skin color.
Yes, so it's really really hard, but I think that's all we have to say. At the end of the day, it's so complex and it's so difficult to understand, but you get it and you don't get it. The conclusion is that you can think what you want.
Think what you want and depend on the topic, but learn of what
the consequences.
The consequences and about what other people does, and be smart.
Yes. So we have here. We ask our audiences. So
Oh,
thank you, Bas.
yes,
This was a really fun thing to say. I like talking about this because it's so philosophical. I feel so like a
Yeah.
philosophic. While doing
I
this.
hope Gabi te desee. Gabi T.O.K.
Gabi, okay, yes.
Gabi talk.
Gabi talk.
She's proud.
I hope she's. So let me pull up the.
Okay, so we asked some questions to our Instagram followers, our classmates,
our 4 classmates.
or 4 friends,
If I can
and
just-
they send us some questions
Let
on
me just-
Instagram, and they're not actually that related to our topic, but it's
Some of them are.
yeah. We're trying to like do this dynamic like every episode in which we ask questions to you and we answer. So,
Yes.
No, you want to help? It's bad.
We did pressure them into asking the questions. I want to
Yes.
preface this. I think it's important to say
Let's
we did cheat.
we did cheat in this. Okay.
Why don't I have that?
Oh my god. The first question.
This one is a
Oh
joke.
my god.
This one is a joke. By the way.
Anais is being so funny. She's asking for tips of how to cheat.
How to cheat?
How to cheat. She's saying also
You
tell
cannot
us-
cheat, Anais, please.
It's not good to cheat, Anais.
We're not gonna give you tips to cheat.
Yes.
If you're going to cheat, that's your responsibility. I will not
Definitely.
have anything to do with it.
Parte del cuerpo te suda cuando copias.
Can you tell a funny anecdote of a time you cheated? We already had that.
But I think also a fun anecdote is in freshman. Freshman was wild.
Freshman was a wild year.
Okay, so I am going to expose a whole school class. I don't know.
Freshman is 10th, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to expose
I got scared.
all of our classmates from that school year. So in freshman, we had this math test, but we had like a teacher. ¿Cómo se llama? Suplente.
Substitute.
We had a substitute teacher, okay, in freshman year, and she gave us a test. And she was not paying attention. And at first, like, everyone was doing their work. And I don't know how, like, everyone started talking and getting up. And at the end of the hour, like, they were just shouting the answers.
And she didn't care.
She didn't care. And that's the reason we didn't learn. But I think that was very rude from us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's our anecdote. But you
I
don't need to know
cannot
that
see the
anecdote,
answers.
Anais, because you were in that class. So, well.
Yes. So, next question from Banui.
Vanui, yeah.
This is an unrelated question.
an
How
unrelated-
can I have perfect skin? We do not know the answer.
We do not know that.
I
answer.
take pills.
You should go to.
Bas has perfect skin.
I
You
have no perfect skin.
And about you have perfect skin.
Yes.
You cannot talk.
Yeah, but if you have struggles with your skin, you should go to a
And
doctor.
maybe
Not ask a
the basic
podcast
things.
host.
Drink water. Put sunscreen
Yes.
on.
But that does
Don't
not.
put masks that you get at the dollar store.
Yeah, some masks.
Yes.
Some masks have makes you have an allergic
Allergic,
reaction.
like all of them to me.
Next question
from
from
Camis.Hara.
Camis.Hara.
Hara.
Hara. How do I tell my parents that I'm in a forbidden relationship?
Wow. Girl,
I don't know.
we've never had a relationship in our lives.
People be asking questions.
They like.
Honestly, they think we're so wise.
So how can I tell my parents? I think the first thing is why.
Why is it forbidden? First of all,
Yes, why?
consider those factors, and
And maybe like
maybe if it's
Like-
forbidden, it has a reason, and if it has a reason, you should consider it, and
maybe like
if the reason maybe is that your parents just don't allow relationships, maybe you should.
just like maybe talk to them and do as my cousin did. They dated for a year until after the relationship was forbidden, and they just kept at it, and now they're happy. I cannot find. I had a question that it was in German that I had to translate.
Okay, so
Because a beautiful soul decided to send the question in
we
German.
have very good friends.
We have very, very good friends. But until I can...
Or did Rafa Andrade ask us something in German? But we don't.
until I can translate that again, we're going to pass to another from Banui.
Because she's nice and she's asking good questions. How can I pass physics?
Study. Don't cheat.
Study, don't cheat.
Don't cheat because-
But let's say I won't pass that exam. Well,
I really hope, because that exam on the IB,
On the IB, I think it's a very hard
like
exam.
yes, our class, by the way, has IB physics,
IB physics.
so that's so hard, and we're the
also,
first generation,
We're the first generation of IB physics, so
and
I
like
hope-
I can do physics in class, but like the exams just
it's different, the exercises we do in class than the question bank that are supposed to be like the questions that might be in the exam or that are similar to the ones that are in the exams of the IB. And I can't, but I am really trying. And I think there's topics where I just can't, and there are topics where I'm just good
I
at
think
it. So
the first thing is also be honest with your teacher.
yes,
Please.
because in class that's something I do. Like when our teacher says like, "Do you understand?" and I don't, I go like, "Yes,
Yes, sure.
definitely." Obi.
Sorry, I am wrong. It was in Dutch. So the question from
Dutch,
Rafa barra baja Andrade 8.
Germany is
It's
Germany is a country.
what? Oh no, but German is also the language.
German is also a language.
Yes.
What's the difference with Dutch and German?
Dutch is from Dutchland.
Dutch is Hollandaise.
Yes. Okay, so
yeah.
what are your tips to stop procrastinating?
My tips to stop procrastinating. I have
Wow.
¿Cómo se dice?
Calendar. You have a scheme.
Yes, I have like for me to concentrate is very difficult, so I have to put everything that I have to do like in a calendar and in a scheme that says like with hours what I'm doing, like including my rest and my food, because I tend to forget to eat. So I have to be very organized in that
Yes.
stuff. But I do procrastinate a lot, and a thing that I've been doing is I finally put a limit on TikTok. Because honestly,
I haven't
would
done
spend
that.
hours.
And I will not do that because, like, there's some things that I just cannot do.
You will.
Like,
Trust me.
for example, like chemistry that I have to do when I get home. It's so difficult for me to just start doing it. So my tip is, as Pat said, set times
Set times.
and have scheme. Or
But it's
if you
very
don't want to
different
have
for
scheme,
everyone.
just try to get a goal. Like
yes.
like things that are like interesting for me for doing the extended essay for the IB. What I did was we have this page, it's called Notion, and
I love
I have
Notion.
yes, it's a page, and you can just put like it's like a bullet journal.
Yeah,
but
it's a bullet
digitally.
journal, but digital. Since I have
And
Notion,
so
since Notion,
good.
since Notion, my grades have
Honestly, yes,
¿Cómo es?
and
Rocket
improved.
Skyler.
Rocket Skyler, yes,
yeah, that my grades
had gone up to the sky
Yeah.
using idioms.
using it.
And what I did was I found that you can put progress bars. So every
that's
like,
so fun.
every like 10 words that I did on the extended essay, I would just add
To
the 10
Notion,
words, even
and-
if it didn't add
and
any
the progress
percent.
bar
And it was
grows.
so fun.
It's like
And yes,
exciting.
I think doing it with things that interest you can really help you. Yes.
You know something I used to do in pandemic when I didn't take anything seriously is that I would do things like ironically, like things that were
Oh my god, yes.
like they were dumb to do. Like I would, I don't know, wake up at 3 a.m. to do an talk.
You still do that.
No, well, not
She wakes up at 4 now.
yes, just to do stuff like just to say like, yeah, I did my essay at 4 a.m. Why? I don't know. I think it's funny, but it's a great motivation.
I know it's not the same, but it reminds me of the time you did your language literature matriz when your house was flooding.
Oh my god, yes, yeah, like that kind of anecdotes I like to tell. So
Like you can do everything, and she got a good grade. That's the thing.
yeah, like you just have to invent a good story in your mind that you're going to tell later about when you were doing your job, and then you get to do it.
Like
I don't know why it works to me, but
like
it does.
yes, like yesterday I did my matriz while doing a cake because I had to get a cake
Yes,
done,
yeah.
and I was trying not to get the milk to cut while I was writing a phrase from La Oreja de Van Gogh. So it was so fun, and it's such a fun story to tell.
It's a way of getting things done.
Yes,
I love it.
Okay,
And
so
okay,
next question.
How to improve time management, Martina?
how to
Martina.
how to improve time management.
Why are you
So
asking
this is coming from Marty Barroja Castillo.
The abanderada.
The best note from our generation
Great.
as of now. let's wait till next year so I can defeat her.
Yeah.
I will get a 10 this year.
I'm hoping to get like a 10 in chemistry. I don't think that's achievable, but I'll try.
The thing is, I know chemistry. I can do everything but name the things.
Yes,
I cannot
like,
name the
for people,
CO2,
for people that's
H2O and
not
things.
like watching, no, like studying chemistry right now, or that is not in junior year, like when you start
Please do it correctly.
like studying that
Please
stuff.
do it with
Take it seriously.
mind.
Like take seriously the nomenclatura.
The nomenclature.
Yes,
Like,
I
for
didn't
example-
at the beginning of the year, and now I'm struggling.
The issue was the pandemic because the thing is, I cannot remember a single thing. Like, even I struggle to remember things from last year. Imagine how I struggle to remember things from 2 years ago. Like, for me, the only thing I remember is the... no, I don't even remember that. I was gonna say the song we made for Christmas.
The song
But
for
I cannot even
Christmas.
remember that. It's... In chemistry, that year was so awful because it was organic or inorganic. The opposite of what we're doing right now. It was so hard.
Organic chemistry.
It was a nightmare.
And
So
taking notes and like just concentrating on class in the pandemic was awful. I couldn't.
but you know what I did do?
I
I finished Papa's Chiseria. I finished that game, and I also finished Papa Louis 2. So
I didn't knew you could finish those games.
You can. Well,
I'll
you can
try
finish
someday.
Papa Louis. You cannot finish Papa Chiseria, but I did get to level 60, I think. So, and
The higher
that's why my computer would crash in class.
yes,
And also because I would turn it off. But yes,
and Paula would cry.
I would cry so hard. And I had to get a cable from the study to my room because I could not take us in the study anymore. I was so cold. So I would take extension cord from the study to my room, which was on the opposite side, so I could get internet. It was so
Yeah.
bad. So okay, getting back to the question. How to improve time management. You can improve time management by
I think we already gave our
Yes,
tips.
we-
Notion.
but-
That's our answer.
having time, setting
It's not a
times,
sponsor, but I love Notion. Like
setting times, or just like start doing something. And like if you, for example, if you have to do something that's 4,000 words, just divide it evenly. You want to do it in 4 weeks, divide it. It could be like 50 words a day, because like surprisingly 4,000 words didn't take as long as I thought it would.
And also for people that haven't done their extended essay for the IB diploma, and juniors specifically, when the teachers tells you that you have to do your extended essay in summer vacation because
Do it.
otherwise you're going to cry.
Yes.
Do it. Actually,
Like, for me-
don't do it in a week.
For me, it wasn't that hard to do it in 2 days.
Oh my
I
God.
shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know what grade I'm gonna get. I had 0% plagiarism, so that's good. I think
Paula's extended essay was good. I did it in a week, and mine is awful. So
she did it in Guayaquil.
I did it in Guayaquil. So don't do your extended essay in a
Yes,
week.
and especially,
Manage well your time with the IB.
and I
That's
know
like
this is
the-
like a lazy hack, but don't go for the complicated subject.
Yes.
Don't go
Oh, oh.
history. don't go.
We shouldn't be saying that.
Don't go
Okay.
biology because like I
Okay.
had 16 pages and I had people who had like 50
No,
pages.
you know what? Don't go for subjects just because people tell you it's easy. Like I did in history because someone told me like, yeah, history is very easy.
You just
Because
have to put the information.
You just have to put the information.
That's
You
a
just have
lie.
to look for it in Google. Like it's easy, and it was not. And then I had a friend who did it in biology because it's easy. You just have to recollect the data and do a little analysis.
She had to
and
do
like
so much math and
she
physics.
she has to do a lot of work and
And
what other subjects?
And I think that biology are probably A or B minorities, like for sure. But I just could not do it.
It's a very long extended essay. It's from
Yes.
a friend Amy, like 40 pages.
Yes, and also Maria Gracia Vasquez, she also did it in biology, and
Yes,
it was so hard.
Oh
She
my
had to talk to so many teachers so she could get that thing done.
yes.
And it's so sad. I
So-
think the best thing you could do is go for literature, whether it's
Looking-
English or Spanish.
Looking at it now, I think I would go like for business management.
Oh no, that's for me. Like I love business management class, but I hate the things to do.
Well, I think I like the thing the topic I'm doing for my internal assessment. So I think it would be great to do something like that for my
Yes,
extended but now it's late. My standardization syndicalism, so
Yet she got tell the anecdote about Twitter. That's a fun
oh
one.
my god! So while I was doing this was for my internal assessment. While doing my internal assessment in history, I was doing it last week, obviously, as always.
Last day. It was the last day.
No, it wasn't the last day. It was Saturday and it was due Sunday.
Yeah, no, but the that thing you didn't do for the complete, it was just for the analysis, I think. Oh no, yes, it was for the analysis only.
Era para, no me acuerdo.
I had COVID. I was so sad.
No,
I do not remember
that wasn't
anything.
for that.
It was for the complete.
It was for the whole thing.
Okay,
Like
so
the desarrollo, the development.
Okay,
of the
so
thing. Okay, let's.
I'm sorry, Paz.
I am not good at telling stuff.
we
So-
ramble a lot.
Yes, so I had already looking up for my investigation resources and all the papers I wanted to use for my internal assessment in history, and then one day to another, the day before that paper was due, the paper disappeared. Like it was anywhere.
The site.
The
thing.
side, yeah. So I was looking for it like everywhere because it was like my first investigation.
Yes, like first, like
How do you say
research,
my first research?
serious research. I would say.
Well, I don't know.
Like serious as in great, but not serious.
Yes, but
I didn't take it
And,
seriously.
and also like the paper I was using for it, it was the main one. They had the one that had everything, and it just disappeared. So I had to look for it everywhere, and then I found the name of the author of it, and I had to write to him in Twitter and ask him like, please, can you give me a copy of that paper? Like it disappeared from
He
Google.
sent the original one in
He-
Word.
and he was very nice.
Yes.
He asked me for my email. I sent him, and he sent me the original copy of where he literally wrote the paper.
Growth. He birthed that paper. So yes, last question, and I think it was important, and we're gonna finish here.
Because
Um,
it's very long.
Yes, I'm sorry. We love talking, as you can tell. So, how can I choose what I want to do after school?
I haven't chosen yet, but I think it's great if you take your time. And
Yes.
it's very hard because last year I was very stressed. And having junior and having senior and doing all the IB stuff and then also at the same time having to figure out what you want to do like for your whole life. It's
Yes.
very hard.
Yes.
I decided to take a year, like a sabbatical year after this one because I need time to process all that stuff, and also because I want to be sure about what I want to do. And I'm not saying you should take a year off, but I think it's not a bad idea. Like everyone
Yes.
satanizes like taking a year off. It's like, no, you're going to be lazy and not do anything, but you can do a lot of stuff.
Yes. And I think you should. I'm not taking a sabbatical year. I'm gonna go straight to college. I know I'm gonna go to college. But just keep in mind that your thoughts can change, and what I think today may not be what I think in like half a year. For example, I was so adamant about going outside and not leaving the country, and right now I like. One day I was looking for universities, and I didn't even look outside the
country.
the city. I didn't even look outside the city, and so just remember that things can change. I wanted to be an actress. I took classes. I did auditions. I auditioned for Netflix.
We both auditioned for
Yes,
Netflix. No,
like-
you did. I didn't.
You recorded, but you
I
didn't
recorded
send.
it.
I'm still. It's been
You know
a year
what?
and a half. I'm still waiting for them. Fingers crossed.
I could be a great manager because the auditions,
It was so fun.
the auditions. I found out the auditions at Paradis.
Yes, that one and one that I did for
For
recently. I
Ude
did
Cuenca.
I did in April.
Oh my god! I forgot about that
yes,
one.
I'm still hoping to get cold. I don't think I did.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
Anyways.
No, that was awful. But yes, and now I want to be. I'm thinking about following architecture, and that's something that I
That's
never had in mind.
great.
And even if interior design, I had in mind like
Interior
in school because I like looking back, I had it in 7th grade. Like, and it's just remember that things can change, your situation can change, the money that you have can change. That's also the situation of the country
Yes,
Um,
while choosing what you're doing, you have to think a lot about the country. And I know the country is, but it's not in the best place right now.
Yes.
Like things are getting a bit bad for economy, and especially for our generation with and the and
It's so hard to enter college right now.
the employment. Yes, the employment rates and getting
Yes.
in going to college. Yeah,
So-
it's very hard. And yeah, that's all. But I don't think if you're trying to and you're looking for what to do after school, maybe you should think more than a career about your purpose in life.
Yes, about
And like I don't know, if you want to do something for the environment, like think not only I don't know about science careers, maybe think about careers that can lead you to manage something
Yes.
to help.
and also don't look only at what you're gonna do after you finish college or only at what you're doing in college, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be doing the same things that I learned. I'm not gonna be doing how do you say 3D models of stuff when I'm a professional. So
Yes.
really look at what it entails to be in that career, and like
And also because college goes really fast. Like I haven't
Yes.
been to college, but I think like the experience of my sister, like she started when I was a freshman, and obviously she's finishing this year, and it's crazy.
my brother started when I was in what year? Oh my god! Also when I was a freshman. Yes.
Okay, yeah, they're
Yes.
the same age, I think.
No, your sister's a year older.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's and like seeing him what he had to go through, and like for example when he almost dropped out of medicine to start derecho law school. That was so just be like I want to say be sure, because if you end up dropping out, that's okay,
Yes.
because you shouldn't
totally
feel the
fine.
pressure to finish the career. Well, maybe if you have a year left, yes.
If you have a semester left, just
Girl, just graduate.
just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's all.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
all.
We did it.
That was great.
Oh my god, this was so fun. I
Yes.
hope you like it, because
Yes.
we do talk a lot.
Also, if we speak fast, sorry.
I think we speak a little lower. I
Lower?
forgot how to say.
No, less.
Slower.
Slower. we speak very fast.
We are C2 level, okay?
Yes, which is okay.
So yes, thank you. Remember
Thank you. Thank you, teacher.
to follow us on Spotify and on YouTube as the seniors are talking, and on Instagram as
I don't know if we're creating any other social
the
media,
seniors. Yes,
but if we do, we'll tell you. And again, thank you to teacher Gabi, and thank you to
Ana Pau.
Ana Pau
And thank you to our classmates and to
and my
Marilena.
mom and Maria Elena.
Thank you to
Anyways,
Marilena.
thank you to my dog Paul.
And thank
because
you to
he's
my dog,
here.
Kuno.
Where's my dog?
And also, we just want to say, Paz told me she created the link for the Zoom, and I was outside of her house.
Yes, like we didn't plan this well. I thought we were filming this on Zoom, and Paula was already outside of my house,
Yes.
and it was great.
So yes,
That's
all.
Wow, this is a.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Remember, we're the seniors are talking.
We are the seniors, and we are talking.
I'm Paula.
I'm Paz. See
And
you in
see
2
you-
weeks.
See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.